Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new documentary, Reality is Not Enough. And this is from director Paul Singh and focuses on the story of a dynamic portrait of Scottish writer Irvine Welsh, explores his creative journey through DJing, drug experiences, and literary work, offering intimate insights into the controversial author's multifaceted world. And this film, I think the most interesting part of it is you keep having these asides of famous people, famous actors and artists reading aloud some of his work, whether it's Liam Neeson or Ruth Negga or Nick Cave, Stephen Graham, and it really brings his words, his perspective to life in such an engaging way. And those were some special little elements that were injected into the film to, make this stand out from like a documentarian standpoint. It's just not your standard documentary. But it also is a very intimate character portrait of an artist who you hear about his struggles and his drug experiences, and maybe not necessarily just his drug experiences as like troubles, but like the benefits and his perspective on what the drug experiences meant to him. And you get to understand his worldview very much so, and how it's evolved over time from his young, very punkish kind of perspective on the world, and how that has changed over time and evolved, and how he has like met a woman in his life that has really changed his perspective or his connection. You hear about his vision as a writer and exploring through that, and the meaning of his work and how much of an impact it's made on his career. And we really get an understanding of his dynamic worldview and his perspective on things. And it's really well shot. There's a bit of mystery and tension about how it's presented, how he is presented, and he's such an enigmatic figure and such an impactful, strong figure that we really get to dive deep into his perspective, and he leaves it all out there. He's not pulling punches, and we get to see how his works have come to life on screen as well. Obviously, Trainspotting being the big one, and like cutting back to different scenes from these films that kind of just punctuate this exploration of what Welsh has been able to do as an author. And really seeing how this man has evolved over time was an interesting and engaging experience. And at the end of the day, this is a pretty compelling documentary, certainly worth your time. But those are my thoughts on Reality is Not Enough. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.